The 5.9-kilometre Silverstone circuit in Northamptonshire was the host of round 12 of the MotoGP World Championship, and with good weather conditions for the majority of the weekend, we only saw 32 falls throughout. There were 9 in Moto3, a highest of 13 in Moto2 and 10 in MotoGP, with turn 16 of Brooklands catching the most riders out. First up, we look at turn 1 of Copse and a bizarre incident for Pol Espargaro after he's taken the checkered flag. The back wheel lopped and it threw him over the handlebars, resulting in a heavy impact with the tarmac. It would later transpire that a gearbox issue caused the fault, with Pol fortunately escaping any major injuries. Turn 7 of Stowe also saw a huge crash in Moto3's warm-up session as Aspar Mahindra's Albert Arenas high-sided out of Stowe, leaving Kaito Toba nowhere to go and sending them both down the road. Arenas was collected by both bikes as Toba barrel rolled through the gravel. Both were sore, but they made it out in time for the race. Turn 11 of Abbey saw Suzuki's Andrea Iannone losing the front end, but in turn taking out Danilo Petrucci in the process. They skidded across the tarmac and into the gravel trap. The Pramac team couldn't believe it, but Iannone was quick to apologise to his fellow Italian following the incident. One turn later, as Sam Lowes' disappointing home weekend came to an unfortunate end as he lost the front of his Aprilia RSGP and went down the road. He skidded across the tarmac, and from the front and in slow-mo, we can see how it was like a light switch for the Briton, with very little warning before it all went wrong as the bike smokes its way into the gravel trap. Into Village with Marc Marquez as he pushed too hard whilst on a hot lap in practice, lost grip on his front tyre and slid down the road for the second time in the same session. He held onto the bike for a long time, but it was all to no avail as we can see him sprinting away to avoid being collected by the machine. And finally, we look at his brother in Moto2 and race leader Alex Marquez into the loop. With pressure from his teammate behind, the Spaniard eventually succumbed and lost the front end after asking too much of his Dunlops. He would remount and finish in 14th place, but now has a near impossible task to overhaul his teammate in the championship. That's all from Silverstone. Join us on the 10th of September at Mazzano for the San Marino Grand Prix.